So what's good? This is Acre, Techfluid. We're at SHOT Show 2025. I'm here with Jason at the Dillon Precision.
Nice to meet you.
Dillon Precision booth, and you know, I had to stop by because what do we do? What do we use every day when we're shooting guns? It's obviously the bullets, right? And comes a certain point, a certain time in every man's life when you realize it might be more economic to kind of reload, and also I would assume you get more control and fine tuning of
control the output and the components you're using. Yeah, most definitely.
Absolutely. So first of all, what do you do at the company?
I've done quite a bit of everything, really.
Yeah.
I did purchasing for, that's what I do right now. I've done sales for a long time. I've done production too. So
awesome. So you kind of have the full stack, really.
You got it.
Can you kind of go over what a consumer should be looking for when they're thinking about getting into this, I guess, hobby, or not even hobby, right? This is good, serious.
I think you're right with the hobby.
Yeah.
I think probably an important thing on it is talk to people that are actually using stuff.
Yes.
Make sure that the product that you're going to buy is in use by people that you respect their opinion on.
Yes.
Well, you do pretty well on that. I mean, most people tell you that Dillon Precision is probably one of the better brands out there to have.
Absolutely. I've definitely heard of you guys before. So kind of run me down, like what is the equipment that I would need to purchase to kind of have an at-home setup if I'm shooting, say, 5x6 or 9mm?
Okay.
Yeah,
easy enough. We have several different presses, and really every press is doing the exact same thing. The only difference between it is production rate.
Yes.
So we have one that'll do 500 rounds an hour, one that'll do 800 rounds an hour, one that'll do 1,200 rounds an hour.
Yep.
So it's basically production rate.
So what are we looking at right here?
So this is actually our new product for SHOT Show.
Okay.
We're doing a bullet feeder. We've got it on this rotating piece here so that you can actually see what's happening.
Yep.
As it's feeding the bullets, getting them oriented the correct way, dropping the base end down. There would be a spring that takes the spring to a die.
I've definitely seen those things before.
Yep, that will drop it on and drop it on top of the case so that you don't have to put your hands inside where the press is operating.
Awesome.
So basically you can just pull the handle down and just keep pulling the handle down, and it's going to keep putting a bullet and a piece of brass in
And I would imagine this saves a lot of labor.
Most definitely.
It
increases time because ultimately when you're operating the press, you want to get your hands clear. You don't want to get your fingers pinched inside the press.
Oof, that'd be terrible.
That basically frees you up so that won't happen.
This knife is like a counter?
No, it's just a micro switch. So that when it actually gets full, it'll stop it.
I see. Very cool. Very cool. You just like top load it and then it does its thing. Cool. Awesome. So is this this is like in the sequence of events, right? Because like when we make a bullet, there's like a specific order of operations that you have to follow.
Most definitely. I can walk you through the order of operations.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would love that.
So on this machine is pretty rudimentary. I'll run you one at a time just so you can see what's happening.
Yep.
First station is going to resize it and deprime the case.
Yep.
It's knocking the primer out.
Yep.
This shuttle's picking up a fresh primer from this tube.
Yep.
As you go forward, you give it a little shove forward, it seats the primer.
Yep.
I'm going to run one at a time.
Yep.
The next station, as it goes up, it's going to flare the case mouth open to accept the bullet.
Yep.
It's also going to drop powder. The amount of powder it drops is controlled by the volume in this bar, and I'll pop it out so you can take a look at it. So powder drops in there. So you turn the nut one way, it'll increase it. One way, it'll decrease it. What you would do is look at a reloading manual, consult with the manual.
Yes.
And then adjust it accordingly. Once you got it set, though, it's accurate to 1/10 of a grain.
That's awesome.
So the next station, after we've got case been resized, deprimed, primed, powdered, flared, it's going to seat a bullet.
Yep.
Pull it down, pushes it down to the prescribed overall length.
Yep.
And then the last one's going to crimp it. And basically, crimping is kind of a misnomer. You're just going to square it away and remove the flare that you put on it on the priming station.
Understood.
So if you're really running it, like you're actually loading, it'll be more like this. And at least on this one. We have other machines that'll feed the brass in for you, feed bullets in, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, and like I see that you're manually turning this.
You got it.
I'm assuming there's going to be machines that just turn it
Most
automatically,
definitely.
right?
This is the simplest one we have.
And how much is this one?
Oh, that one's right about $600, right? $600-700 right now.
Cool. And this is, would you say this is more the entry level?
Probably your best point. You had said you wanted to load pistol and you wanted to load rifle, and that's going to be your entry point.
Very cool. Awesome. So around 600. Let's get a little more high end.
Okay. So this one, the only thing that's different is it's feeding in the brass for you.
Yes.
So it comes in here, you throw the brass at the top, case feeder spins it around, orients it so that it's heavy and down. It's going to drop in.
Yep.
You're placing a bullet on this one. We have a bullet feeder, but it's not on this one.
Sure.
And
so that's like an add-on that you can
correct.
add. It's kind of modular.
Most definitely. So you can build it up. Actually, the case feeder is an additional cost too. So what you could do is start out without the case feeder and then build it up as your quantity or desire needed.
So these machines are kind of like all in one, right? There's like you don't have like separate stations on your workbench. You have this baby, and then
correct.
you have your feeds, basically your cases, your bullets, the powder.
So instead of doing basically one simple operation on a machine, then tearing it all down, and then doing the next operation step, we're doing it all at once.
And then what is this guy right here?
So it's our base model, but it only does pistol.
Okay.
So piece of brass and bullets, same idea.
Yep.
Use our own proprietary die.
And how much is that one? How much is this one?
The way that one sits, you're probably looking really close to about $1,200. This one, surprisingly enough, it's going to be really close to the same price as the other one, right around $600 to $700.
And why is that? Why is this one similar to that
So this one actually comes with the dies. That one is going to be without the dies.
Understood.
So, and it's our own proprietary stuff. We're able to have a little bit of cost savings to do the smaller one, but with the larger one, the price point's about the same. It's also volume. We don't do as many of these as we do them.
Understood. Said 9mm 5.56. Could this do like there's other calibers? I'm assuming like 10mm, like 7.62.
Any caliber from 32 ACP up to 300 Ultra Mag.
Wow,
I mean, 375 H&H to be your longest cartridge.
I'd like to see it, a little bit of the more high-end stuff.
Sure.
Why don't we go over there? Yeah.
So on this one, we're loading 7.62 by 51.
Yep.
And same idea. I mean, it's doing the same thing. The only difference is it's priming on the downstroke.
Yep.
So resizing, depriming. It's also swaging.
Yep.
Priming, dropping powder, open station for bullet feed, or bullet powder check, excuse me. Bullet seating, bullet crimping.
Yeah. A lot of steps happening at one time.
You got it.
Yeah.
But the production rate on this one's probably about 11 to 1,200 rounds an hour.
Wow. Okay. So you still have to hand feed it in?
Without the bullet feeder, correct.
Yes. But you guys, that's the bullet feeder
yes,
right
we do.
there. That's super cool. So at the end of the day, you could just literally just sit here and just crank.
Yes, sir.
Just crank, and then just make sure everything's kind of measured. Like this one's full and the powder's not depleted and stuff like that. Cool. How much would this setup cost?
I think they're right about $1,800.
Yeah. And we can find more information about Dillon Precision, I'm assuming, on your guys' socials, your websites.
Most definitely.
It's all up there. Is this all made in the US?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So I'm assuming customer support, extra parts are all very available.
Same lifetime warranty. The 1100 and the Super 1050 is a 2-year warranty.
Okay.
And all the other machines are lifetime warranty.
So thank you so much, Jason, for the time. Really appreciate it. We out here, Techfluid, SHOT Show 2025. Check out Dillon Precision. I appreciate it.